What's up, YouTube betters? It's my fifth time recording this, so hopefully fifth time's a charm. I don't know if I'm smelling toast today and like pre-stroke symptoms or what, but I just can't get my shit together. But coming at you kind of early today, completely snuck up on me that the All-Star break is here, so there are no games tomorrow for WNBA or MLB. Tuesday, I don't think for baseball either. I'm gonna have to look, but I think they're taking a bit of a break for the All-Star games. So I got something special for you on the next slide in lieu of insights for baseball and WNBA. But before we get to that, just to go through our bets. So we are 4-4. So again, same as the other day where we were even on the win and loss column. Same thing today. But the important thing is we won our plus bets. So this is a plus 129, a plus 104, a plus 126, and a plus 106. When you break even like this in terms of 4-4 or whatever it is on the win loss side, you always want to win your plus bets. Like, I'm very glad that this one did not hit instead of one of these, because this helped me to cover the other four, and then we get to keep the extra beyond the plus 100 of it for profit. So that's always good. For any of you guys who watched the games today, the Blue Jays and Diamondbacks were probably the most exciting. Crazy game. Blue Jays ended up winning by 1 run, but they made it interesting because the Diamondbacks ended up tying it. They were down 7 runs. Zach Gallen played terribly. He's been pretty rocky lately. But we're not betting trends. We're just betting EV. I only took this because it was an EV bet. He got pulled out, I think, in the fourth inning. He didn't. I think he made it to 11 outs, if I remember right. They pulled him out. Kikuchi, he started out pretty hot, then he started to flounder a little bit. He barely eclipsed his line, but he got 6, so that works. Max Scherzer, he started out pretty slow, and then he started taking off, so he ended up getting 6. I didn't watch the rest of these, but I did keep an eye on the under here. It was doing good, and then it just fell apart, so that happens. But that's okay. So in the green for today's bets, I did end up making some other ones that I didn't get out to you because they were kind of late before the game started. Didn't have time to put a video up, but I took the Twins on the run line. It wasn't an EV bet. It was just a token that I had on MGM because they have this promotion called Swing for the Fences, which usually you only get a same game parlay boost out of it, but today I happened to get a straight bet boost out of it, so that was cool. Put it on the run line. They played like shit for 9 innings, couldn't get a hit. It was like a no-hitter for I think the first 5 innings for the Twins. In the top of the ninth, they brought in their closer, the Giants, and Twins managed to get some hits, tied up the game, and the goofiest crap happened bottom of the ninth. Giants went up to bat, 2-2. First batter hits a ball into the triple play alley, they call it, the Giants Stadium. Went to third, thinking he's got a triple. And whoever the Twins outfielder is, he missed the cutoff man. Ball went into the dugout. Boom, Giants win 3-2. I'm like, well, that's a crazy way to win a run line, but I'll take it. So that was one extra bet I made. And then I also took Bello on outs, his over for the Red Sox. He hit that. So I hit a few other ones. Then I missed a few others too, but I didn't get them out in time. So, but overall, still in the green for me today, beyond the picks I gave you here. And without further ado, let's go ahead and get into something special I got for you. So these are some early NFL insights for the first games in September. These are currently EV bets on Outlier. I just screenshotted this like 5-10 minutes ago. So on the left side, you're going to see your EV. This is what you really want to pay attention to. Anything above 1%, I would consider taking. Kelly, we went over this last video with Kelly Criterion. This helps you determine your bet size based on bankroll. The vig is the juice that the sportsbooks have on each of these bets. The no vig odds are the fair odds. You could look at it that way. The odds that if you make the bet, it's basically there's no edge to you or the sportsbook. And then if you can find odds under the no vig odds, which are these, which is why they are EV bets, these are the sportsbooks that you would want to place the bet with. We have quite a mix here. It's we have FanDuel, Bet365, DraftKings, and Bet365, Caesars, all 3 MGM, Caesars, DraftKings, and then the bottom one I believe is all 4, FanDuel, Caesars, MGM, and Bet365. Outlier also does track ESPN Bet. They also do, I think, some offshore books. But yeah, they track quite a few books to put up the value for you. And just one thing I wanted to draw your attention to. So right here we have an under 50 and an under 49. Both are EV bets for the same game, but this is a slightly higher EV bet, but it is more expensive. Just a little tip, if you're kind of new to sports betting, I would always lean into the conservative bet, take the point, because there's so many games that end, it could end at 49 points, and that's the difference between you pushing on a bet and winning a bet. So even though you have to pay a little more for that, I think it's worth it. Plus the EV is higher, which is at the end of the day what we're trying to do. So yeah, I wanted to go through some of the daily promotions that I saw today, just to remind you guys to always check your sports books. Kind of unimpressive today. I had that MGM one for Swing for the Fences. That's every day, by the way, they do that. Fanatics has disappointed me lately because they changed their 20% boost on anything to just 20% boost on same game parlays, which I don't bet unless maybe I have some extra money I want to throw around, like $5 I'll put on it, but I don't usually bet that. I just do straight bets. And then FanDuel didn't have anything that I saw that was interesting. DraftKings did have a no sweat WNBA bet. Caesars did have a 25% booster for basketball bets. And then, what else? I'm trying to think if there's. Oh, yeah, DraftKings did have a home run booster. I put that on Bryce Harper, but the Phillies were just asleep today. They got trounced by the Oakland A's. I think they lost 18-3 or 15-3, something crazy like that. So that didn't work out. But yeah, not too many great profit boost tokens today. Could be because also we're going into a bit of a break here. I'm sure when football starts up, like college football and then the NFL, of course, they're going to have some kind of promotions to kick off the season. But so yeah, those are the daily promos. And then middle betting, I kind of wanted to go over since there's nothing else for me to give you. Basically, this is a page on Outlier as well. Middle betting primarily shows up in the NBA and NFL, but it's taking both sides of different books on an over-under for a player prop. So let's say one book has a line of 95 yards for receiving, and another book has a line of 90 yards for receiving for the same player. You would take the over 90 on one and the under 95 on the other, and that's a middle bet. And you would hope that they get 91, 92, 93, 94. You win both. And there's a page on Outlier for this where it breaks that down and shows you the lines and which sportsbooks have that. It's not active right now because there's no middle betting going on, but when it is, I will go ahead and share that. On my next video, because we're in a break for regular gameplay, I was going to go over something called arbitrage betting. If you guys don't know what that is betting on both sides of the same game, the same line. So it could be the over-under, it could be the money line, it could be the spread. And you make a risk-free money. It costs a lot to do it. Hundreds of dollars to make like $10. So for me, not really worth it. Just kind of too expensive. Like to put that kind of money in the sports book to do that just to get $10 back. But if you're interested in that, I will share that tomorrow and go over kind of how that works. There are some bets already available, I believe, for some college games as well as the NFL games too. And then just to remind all you guys, Outlier does have a free trial. It's 7 days. I'm coming up on the end of mine, but I'm going to keep it. And I would recommend you buy the yearly package and you buy the highest membership because it includes the EV, which is what we're doing right now. The baseline one does not. It also includes the middle betting and the arbitrage betting. So it's a very, very useful tool for the year. If you buy it by the month, it's quite a bit more expensive. I believe it's like 120 a month, something like that. If you buy it by the year, it's 500 something for the year, so it comes out to under $50 a month, so it's not that bad. So I would highly recommend, if you're serious about betting, to look into Outlier because it's got everything. So yeah, I will go ahead and leave it there. I will catch you guys tomorrow with an arbitrage betting overview. Share a screenshot from Outlier on that, and hope you guys have made a lot of money this weekend, and I will catch you tomorrow. Best of luck.